The 2018 downtown Windsor Willette Cruise. You know, nothing clears a car show faster than a little rain. And a lot of cars left Festival Plaza for drier ground. But then the rain stopped and the gray skies turned into partial sunshine. Nearly everyone who left came back, along with more cars, and still more cars. Larry Horowitz heads up the downtown Windsor BIA. Here's Larry.
Well, the rain is gone. The cars are coming. I expect in the next 2 hours to have another 300-400 cars coming.
And arrive they did, and pretty soon Festival Plaza was filled. Love those car people. The cruise will start at 6 p.m., but that'll give us time to do some walking and talking with a number of folks about their cars. So many nice rides here. For example, here's Bob and his 1933 Chevy 5-window coupe that he found in Woodstock. This car was just bits and pieces in boxes when he found it, and it took him years to get it together single-handedly.
9 years it took to do it. We built a new frame for it. It was in a basket when I brought it home.
The seats are out of a Subaru. It's got automatic transmission, tilt steering, power windows, and a lot more. Frank is the owner of this 37 Plymouth.
I bought it as is. I bought it up in Sault Ste. Marie. The fellow that built it he just got it done. There was 1,750 miles on it when I picked it up from him. And his wife loved this car. Once he got it built, she passed away, so he told me there was too many memories, they had to get rid of it. So I picked it up for a good buck and been very happy with it ever since.
There's a comfortable interior in this car with new gauges and lots of options. It's powered by a 350 engine with an Edelbrock cam. What can I say about Nick's Caddy that hasn't already been said? This is the epitome of luxury for 1959. The grille on this car is totally emblematic of Cadillac styling. Nick has added a few custom touches here and there to make this car's own. Exaggerated tail fins were emblematic of the jet age carried through to automobiles of that era. Here's Denise's 60 Frontenac, built only in Canada and only in 1960. She's given it a new paint job with a little help from Giorgio. That's Cheryl's Corvette, as in Ed and Cheryl. That's Cheryl there. Hello, Cheryl.
Hello, Dave. How are you?
Cheryl really enjoys cruising in this car. There's Bob, the 65 Valiant Barracuda. He keeps this car in great shape. Mac's 35 Dodge. The paint on this car really pops. It has a fully custom interior. Here's more from Mac.
Actually, the car was pretty well done when I got it. I changed all the interior and the paint in the last 30 years. I've owned it for 32 years. So we've put a V8 in it, new interior, air conditioning, and all that kind of thing.
You know, this car wins a lot of awards. Good news, the skies are getting clearer. You know, there's so many beautiful automobiles. Where do they all come from? The cruise is still to come, but for now, everyone's hanging out having a great time. Here's Tom and his Bimmer. This is a special car painted Valencia orange. There's only 2 of them in Canada. But that's not all that's special about this 2016 model.
Yeah, this is the last year for this model, and BMW does not make the Z any longer. So I wanted to grab one of their last cars. I'm getting ready to retire. This is what I want for my retirement.
Tom found the car in Vancouver. Nice interior in this Bimmer, comfortable bucket seats, and all instruments close at hand.
And the unique thing about this is you can be driving up to 30 miles an hour and still put the top up if it starts raining. It's quite amazing.
And what about the highway ride?
Outstanding. It's very hard to describe the ride. Fast, powerful. You virtually feel the G-force when you take off. It's a 3.5 liter twin turbo, full of energy.
Lots more great cars here at Festival Plaza, including Mark's 68 Roadrunner. It's running a stock 383, and the interior in Mark's car is absolutely spotless. We're getting closer to our tour time. This is an 87 Buick Grand National. These cars are becoming highly collectible. Kyle is the owner.
I've only owned it for about a month. I've been looking for them for a while to find one that was still in original shape that wasn't all done up. So it's just rolled over just over 100,000 kilometers. Everything's still original on it. It's been painted, I think, 14 years ago. And other than that, everything's still original to it.
You know, this is one fine looking car.
The rareness of them is just because when they first came out, they were kind of like a sleeper car. They were beating Corvettes off the line, and it was very powerful for a V6 in the 80s. The factory is rated at in 87. I think it's 45 horsepower, I believe, in 87.
When Frank was a young guy, he owned a 56 Chevy but sold it. He said it was the stupidest thing he ever did. And years later, he wanted another and completely restored this to his own tastes. Lots of work went into this beautiful car. I'm not sure, but this looks to me to be a 49 or maybe a 50 torpedo back Pontiac. I think this is the Streamliner model. The 2 years are quite similar. The floor shifter leads me to believe it doesn't have a straight 6 under the hood. These were the years of jet age hood ornaments and styling. Enough of that. Let's have a look at the Cruise, starting at the foot of Olette Avenue. This year's Cruise went a lot smoother than last year. But it's time for me to stop talking and let you enjoy the Cruise.
Having a great time at the car show. Willette Car Show.
Cheers!
I asked him, folks, so how do you like the Cruise so far?
It's wonderful!
You know, this may have been the best Olette car cruise so far. No major backups and everything seemed to run reasonably smoothly. Cars are now heading back to Festival Plaza where the party continues. Good friends and good fun. Here's Antonio with his wonderful 58 Buick lead sled, loaded with chrome and stainless. Antonio has a number of cars, including two 59 Ford retractable hardtops. How about this Dodge pickup with Lambo doors? A 66 Cadillac. What a beauty. Here's a look at the interior. So many cars to look at here. I'm not going to get them all in, but I hope you enjoyed this sampling. This large custom is called the Cosmic Cruiser. It's not a new custom, it's been around a while, but it's always great to look at. And this bus is kind of cool. It's a 52 Western Flyer coach built in Winnipeg and used by the RCAF. Armando has owned this bus for 10 years and spent 3 years doing a complete restoration.
It was done from the ground up. Everything, the floors, all the windows were all taken out, all the sheet metal, the aluminum was removed and replaced with stainless. Everything from the ground, everything, motor, transmission, everything's been replaced.
For Armando, the real fun is getting behind the wheel on the open road. The party here at the Willette Cruise went on until dusk. What a good time. Hundreds of incredible cars and even more good people out enjoying the day. Thanks to the Downtown Windsor BIA, to Larry, Debbie, and all the volunteers and others who made this such a great day. And thank you for coming and enjoying. So long for now from Windsor's Festival Plaza. And as always, we'll see you at the car shows and cruise nights.